Hi, I'm Tim Welch from the Singing Mastery Vocal Method. In this Technique of the Week video, I'm going to break down the topic of plugging your breath support into your core voice. Plugging your breath support into your core voice. This concept, when you understand it, is going to save you a ton of time on your vocal journey, okay? Here's the idea. The idea is that we all naturally have an ability to make sound with our voices. Every single one of us can, provided we don't have any vocal things going on. We can naturally make sound with our voices. And if we detach and just observe the way that we make sound with our voices, we can learn a lot about how to get our voices on track for when we are about to sing, okay? And the key in is this. Look at your speaking voice. The speaking voice, for most people, is the greatest tool to get lined up with your core voice. And this is the exercise that I use with almost all of my students. I get them to say, "This is my voice." Try that right now at home. This is my voice. All right. Observe the way your voice feels. Let's do that again. This is my voice. Now let's raise your voice a little bit, okay? Like you're speaking, you're in a party, and it's kind of loud, and you're speaking to someone on the other side of the party. This is my voice! Try that. How did it feel? Now let's do that same thing again. Put your hand on your stomach. Relax your stomach. And now we're going to speak to the person at the end of the room again. This is my voice! Observe what your stomach did. If you were paying attention, you will have noticed that it engaged right when you made the sound, okay? Your body, for most people, we naturally have our breath plugged into our core resonance. That natural, spontaneous, hey, don't go in there. That natural, I'm just raising my voice to speak. There is a naturalness for most of us now, for all of us. Some people have their speaking voices wrapped up in a funky way and sort of bound up. But most people, this is a great tool. This tool really will help you. And you just observe what your stomach does. Hey, what are you doing? And you'll notice your body naturally contracts. That breath naturally engages to match the amount of energy needed for that sound. I'm going to say that again. Your breath, your abdominal muscles engage in such a way underneath the diaphragm to press the right amount of air pressure against the vocal folds here to get the sound you need very naturally. Your body naturally does that. So, when we're working on singing, we might as well use that to help us, right? We might as well use our body's natural ability to plug into sound and find free sound, because that's a much better voice to build on than one that's all kind of locked up and tight, right? We want to get our core voice, okay? So when you're singing, the steps are, when you're vocalizing during the day, start off just making sure, like I mentioned in the Technique of the Week last week, you're dropping your breath. Just dropping your breath, letting your stomach drop when you breathe in. And then the next step in the day, when you're vocalizing, do a few slides like that combined with, this is my voice. This is my voice, keeping your jaw relaxed, keeping your tongue relaxed. What you're doing is you're just looking for free resonance. You're looking to find that sensation in the making of sound where it feels like, whoa, I'm getting a lot of sound right now, but it doesn't feel like it's taking a lot of effort, and I don't feel like my jaw's tight. It feels so good. I know that's crazy. But it's just right there, my air was plugging in. I feel nothing here from those sounds I was making. But I was making a lot of sound in this room. I plugged my breath support into my core voice, into my core resonance. Okay? What's resonance? Resonance is when one thing vibrating sympathetically vibrates another thing. So in this case, the vocal folds, they vibrate, and then they cause the head to take some of that vibration into it, and it makes it even louder sounding. That's what resonance is. Resonance is when it's like everything's lined up and you're getting all of the sound that your body as an instrument is able to make. And I just want to say, when you're studying classical voice, it becomes a big part of the journey. You spend a lot of time figuring out the right. Once you understand this core resonance thing, you start learning a lot of techniques to get the most, like, next level resonance. Not all styles of singing tap into that as much core voice, core resonance as opera singing does. And you don't have to be an opera singer to do this plug-in core resonance. It's really basing it off of your speaking voice. This is my voice. This is my voice. Ah, ah. You want it to feel very similar. You want to have your starting point be right from there. And if you add effects, you add openness, you add vibrato, you do it from an understanding of that free core resonance. Okay? That's kind of like the foundational place that from which all styles can deviate. You know, it's just your core natural you. It's your natural voice. Okay? And when you tap into that, everything else just fits a little better. Okay? And let your voice teacher help you find that. Have a great week of study, and I'll see you at your next lessons.